No, there was a time when Massachusetts and New Hampshire claimed all this area around here. This is Allenstown, by the way, and Suncook and Concord that way. Anyhow, they claimed it was part of Massachusetts. That time, by the way, was 1730. The reason for this was the original grants here in New England. The northern border of the Massachusetts grant was a line 3 miles north of the Merrimack River, following the river due west to its source, wherever that was to be. At the time, the explorers had only traveled a short distance up the river, and nobody knew that the Merrimack would make a drastic turn north, right at Lowell. The English grant of New Hampshire land was made to Captain John Mason. That's the New Hampshire land, and that grant did not follow the river, but was in fact a line drawn due west from a rock at the mouth of the Hampton River, about 60 miles, and then they swung an arc until it went north and matched the Piscataqua and Salmon Falls River, so the Masonian grant was in effect a piece of pie. But then they discovered that the Merrimack River turned north at Lowell, and it went all the way up to Lake Winnipesaukee. And in Massachusetts, they changed their thinking about the deed to meaning that the border with New Hampshire wasn't technically 3 miles north of the river, but rather they said 3 miles to the right of the river as one traveled upstream. And then later on, Massachusetts was glad to learn that the Masonian border with the colony was now a straight line, which was 3 miles north of the river at Hampton, but because the river flows southerly, that boundary was 16 miles north of the river at Lowell. So, in this case, Massachusetts recognized the New Hampshire southern border as being correct. But New Hampshire recognized the Massachusetts grant with the border between the states being the north of the Merrimack River and not to the right of the Merrimack River while traveling north. And it wasn't until 1742 the border controversy was settled in the English courts. At that time, New Hampshire was the beneficiary. The court in London ruled that New Hampshire border would follow the Merrimack River to its most southerly point, and at that point you'd have a straight line west over to the Connecticut River. And overnight, Salem and Nashua and Mason and Rindge and Fitzwilliam were no longer in Massachusetts, but suddenly in New Hampshire. And things were never again the same.